What is going on, guys? This is Miasin. So yesterday I uploaded my shark video and a lot of people kept asking me, how do you feel about 7th Tachyon? Honestly, I forgot the card even existed because it was announced when I was about to travel to like a YCS or something. So I never really had the time to look into it and really try to see all the potential targets for it because it's a really interesting card. It searches a lot of cards and we will be going over all the details in this video right here. But before we go any further, a friendly reminder to smash the like and subscribe button. It really motivates me a lot to keep making detailed videos like these ones, and you don't want to miss them out. So obviously, again, the best way to support me is by smashing the shit out of the like button. And with that being said, let's get right into it. Alright, so first things first, you've probably seen this card being abused in an FTK, utilizing Schwarzschild Infinity Dragon. This card right here, there you go. So yeah, this card and any card, I believe, is an FTK. And the reason for that is because you make like a Numeron Dragon with like a lot of attack, and then you go search Catapult Turtle and then tribute it, and Catapult Turtle deals damage equal to half of the tributed monster's attack on the field, and you're summoning a monster with like freaking 16,000 plus attack, so you're basically burning your opponent for a game, which is very fun and healthy, and of course it's great for the game. So yeah, we need more FTK S cards, of course. But anyways, this card's really interesting. So it's a 7th, or rather, no, it's a 7th and a Tachyon card. So it's searchable by this card right here, 7th Ascension, and is also searchable by Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Primal, and recyclable off of Tachyon Spiral of Destruction, or searchable off of Dragluxion. So it's relatively easy to get your hands on this card, or you can just splash it as a 3-of in just about a bunch of decks. Because if you're willing to play like one quote-unquote bad card in your extra deck, you can search a lot of cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! And I really mean a lot of cards, almost every single card in the game. Alright, so this card reads, reveal one number exceeds monster in your extra deck that has a number between 101 and 107 included, so 101 and 107 they work. In its name, add one monster with the same type and or attribute as the revealed monster, and a level equal to its rank from your deck to your hand, and place one card from your hand on top of the deck, so you can get rid of your Garnets that way. And then for the rest of the turn, after this card resolves, so not like the full turn, but just after the card resolves, you can't special summon monsters from the extra deck except Xyz monsters, and you can only activate 1/7 Tachyon per turn. So what this basically means is if you have, I mean, I just explained it, but if you've got like any of these monsters in your extra deck, you can search a bunch of cards in the game. And like I said, there are countless options, and some decks benefit off of this card better, more than others, because even though you can search almost everything, the fact that you're locked under only Xyz from the extra deck is kind of huge. And it does make certain decks just not really want to play this card anymore, even though it would usually be free. Alright, so first things first, obviously it's really good in the Tachyon deck and in pretty much every Dragon S deck, but I'll be covering that in details later on. If you want like easier access to this card, by the way, you can go like normal summon Tachyon Cloud Dragon, or just search it and then special and then tribute it and then summon the Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Primal from the deck and then search that, so it's a good way of accessing it. It's nice that Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Primal can actually search a card that isn't complete dog shit, because having to search Tachyon Spiral of Destruction, a little pathetic. That card is dog water. Anyways, for the first deck that benefits a lot off of this card, it's obviously the Shark deck, so my bad for not showcasing this card in action in the Shark deck. It is my fault, because if I were to like remake my Shark video, I would have 3 copies of 7 Tachyon in my deck, and I would have them over ready in instant fusion, and then I would replace Rare Fish with Silent Honor Arc. So that's the only difference, really. I mean, for the most part. Maybe there would be like some minor tweaks, but for the most part, I still believe that the spirit of my deck list was correct. And by the way, I will be addressing the Dugaris ruling in tomorrow's video, because I have a lot of things to say about that one, because I did get a little bit of backlash on that one. I mean, it's just people telling me that the ruling is not what I think it is, but I have some evidence that might lead you to believe otherwise. Anyway, searching Surfacing Big Jaws is the best thing that you can do off of 7 Tachyon, because it means that you're also turning on its ability to special summon itself from the hand, since you used the normal spell card before. And this card is like a 1-card combo if you get to special summon it. It's really good. Or you can search Buzzsaw Shark, or you can search Xyz Remora if you already have these 2 monsters. So yeah, every path leads to Rome. You can get like a starter, an extender. It's a great card. And again, if you draw the Xyz Armor Trap card, at least you can put it back on the top of the deck and then search it with your Xyz Armor Fortress. So that's really nice. Anyways, for the other cards, we got Denko Sekka that you can search if you are revealing this card right here, Star Seraph Sentry. I skipped over Silent Honor Dark because nothing can really be revealed off of this card to search anything. But Silent Honor Arc, it's really just Shark monsters. Denko Sekka, you're not really trying to search this card if you don't have any other search targets. So I don't really think this is real. But the first real card that I think is extremely good and that might actually change the way Exorcister is built, is Exorcister Martha, level 4 light monster. So if you reveal Star Seraph Sentry, which is a rank 4 light monster, you can search Exorcister Martha, and you don't care if you're locked under Xyz only from the extra deck, because Martha locks you under Xyz only any freaking ways, so it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't change anything to your life. Actually, it's not that it locks you under Xyz only, but it locks you under Exorcister only, which is even worse, because there's no Exorcister links, and that's even more specific. So yeah, Exorcister Martha, great card to search. It's really nice. You can bait like an Ash with this, or maybe not. But yeah, either way, like your opponent's probably gonna Ash the Martha, and then you can like normal summon it and then summon another Exorcister monster, or you get like another extender, right, with this card. So it's really nice in the Exorcister deck. I really recommend. You can also search Condemned Witch with the Star Seraph's Sentry, because it's a rank 4 fairy monster. And not that it really matters, but on summon, you can search a Forbidden quickly spell, and then on the opponent's main phase, you can tribute it, and then summon a level 4 fairy monster from the deck, which includes the Light Barrier statue. It's not too bad, but it's not, like, insane. And Catapult Turtle, a few ways you can search that, either by revealing Silent Honor Dark, or, yes, I guess that's pretty much it. No, actually, yeah, no, also this card, Ragna Infinity, but, I mean, who cares, right? It doesn't matter. This card is only really there for the FTK, so it's complete BS. Summoner Monk is a rank 4 spellcaster monster, so you can search it by showing Masquerade. And this card, if you can discard another spell, which is going to be kind of expensive because this also forces you to put a card from the hand on top of the deck, you can special summon any level 4 monsters from the deck, but then you're also locked under Xyz only, so it's not like you can link spam or synchro spam and stuff like that. This card's definitely less good than it used to be, but it's still not too bad if you can summon any level 4. Photon Vanisher, great card that you can search in the Photon Galaxy Tachyon deck, because you already have like so many other search targets, so it's not like it really hurts too much if you have to play like one extra card just so you can search like another Photon monster. I'm a big fan, so I think this card's pretty much always playable in the Photon deck. So yeah, you can search like your level 8 monsters or your level 4 Photon Vanisher. I believe you can also search Photon Jumper, because that's also a warrior monster. Hold on a second, let me double check. Yes sir, there you go. Alright, I'm stupid, this should have been there before. Anyways, another level 4 warrior monster, again this time revealing this card right here, Battle and Boxer Stars Cestus. Okay, first of all, I would really like to apologize. I don't give two shits about these cards. I really don't, because you're never summoning them. They're like the most unrealistic cards on earth. I mean, the only like real ones would be Silent Honor Arc, Ragna Zero, Giant Hand, and then Galaxy Ice Tachyon Dragon, and to a certain extent, Neo Galaxy Ice Tachyon Dragon. Like, these cards are actually decent, but the other ones, like, you have them in your extra deck really just as reveal bait, like, as reveal food, that's it. Like, you're not summoning them, so I don't really know what they are. The only thing I care about is their attribute and really typing overall. So this one's a rank 4 warrior fire monster, so you can search either a level 4 fire or a level 4 warrior monster. And Ryzen is, it completely fits the bill. It's a level 4 fire warrior, even though it doesn't have to be both. It's a card that you can search obviously in Vanquish Soul, but you don't want to lead directly with it. You want to normal summon like another level 4, and then go into the Link 1, and then search the Ryzen, and then special summon Ryzen. That's not too bad. So yeah, if you want like more access to Ryzen, at least you got like 3 additional copies of Rhoda for this card. But again, you can't really start directly with this card, otherwise like you won't be able to make the Link 1, which is not the end of the world. Like if you got Shifter, that's fine. And by the way, in every single Shifter deck, this card is, I think, even better, because if you got like surplus shifters, you get rid of them, and then you shuffle your deck and you're not gonna draw them again, except if you're bad at the game, aka if you're like me, Bernard. Anyways, next up is Rescue Ace Airlifter, another level 4 warrior fire. What a coincidence, again, doesn't matter. This card's a 1-card starter in the Rescue Ace deck, but it does, I mean, it does lose to Valor Imperium on the Turbulence, but it's really good. You get to search Emergency, and then you can special summon Turbulence right away, and then do some nice things, or you can search the what's his face Hydrant, and then kind of combo off from there. Not really, but a little bit kind of. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And then the Dark Wrath for Armageddon Knight. Honestly, I have no idea what the hell you're trying to do with these cards if you're locked under Xyz only, because Airlifter, like, you're always going like straight into Turbulence. You're not really touching your extra deck if you're locked under Xyz only. But these cards, deadass, I don't know. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, send Malicious and then summon Malicious and then pass turn? Probably not. So if you have like a nice idea, let me know in the comment section. But I genuinely couldn't figure out anything for these two cards. Volcanic Rocket, I don't know if you can, if you're playing like a trap heavy build and you want more access to Volcanic Rocket, not that you really need to, because there's also Bonfire. So I think being able to search Volcanic Rocket just is completely irrelevant. Miscellaneous Zorus is pretty big, because I think Dinosaur can afford to play with only Xyz monsters in their extra deck for the most part. So yeah, you can be locked under Xyz only and make like a Lagia Dolka, and having more ways to search Miscellaneous Zores or Soul Eating Overraptor, I think that's impossible though. There's no rank 4 Dark, and there's also no rank 4 Dinosaur, no rank 4 Dinosaur, but Miscellaneous Zores is a fire monster, so you can still reveal that Battle and Boxer monster and then search Miscellaneous Zores. Not the most relevant thing on Earth because, I mean, it's not a one-card starter, but Miscellaneous Zores and a baby is good enough. You can search Shiranui Solitaire, not super relevant, so nobody cares. Amano Iwato, also irrelevant because you're probably not playing this card in decks that play Amano Iwato, which would only really be Runic Stun, or like True Draco and some garbage random bullshit decks that just try to scam you for a living. Subterror, the only searchable card really would be like Guru, and it's the only card that you have to search because everything else is dog shit. Yeah, this card doesn't really do anything without final battle. No, sorry, it's a Hidden City. There you go. So yeah, so it doesn't matter. And besides, if you're playing Subterror, you're already doing something wrong. You should probably like reconsider your entire existence. You can search every single Zodiac monster because they're all level 4 Earth monsters. It's literally that simple. So yeah, it's not that it matters because there's no Broad Bowl and no Drancia, but there's 3 Tenkies, so you can still do that. And finally, you can search Retelling Sea. I don't know why I'm saying finally because there's even more monsters. You can search every single rescue monster in the game, if I recall correctly. They're all level 4 Earth Beast monsters. So again, you just have to reveal Giant Hand, which is a real card. So it's not like you have to make your extra deck that much worse just for it, which is cute. You get access to these cards, which I think they're pretty decent. So Rescue Cat is a 1-card rank 3 monster. Rescue Rabbit is a 1-card rank 4. And then this is a 1-card rank 3, but like with a lot of steps. And it's really complicated for no good reason. And then Rescue, I mean, not with a lot of steps, but it's like 2 monsters where like one has to be a normal monster and the other one has to be an effect monster. And then they have to have the same type, attribute, and level. It's just complicated for no reason. Rescue Ferret, it only works if you already have a Link monster on the field, but it has a really good effect. You can summon 3 monsters from the deck. And then Rescue Hamster is way too complicated, and also you're locked under no Pendulum summons from the extra deck. No Pendulum monsters from the extra deck, so that's even worse. So yeah, moral of the story, don't play 7 Tachyon in Pendulum decks, because when I was looking at, what was it, this card right here, Masquerade, I kept seeing like a lot of interesting Pendulum monsters like Skullcrow, Joker, Pendulum Sorcerer, and stuff like that, but realistically, you're not playing this card if it locks you away from not being able to summon Pendulum monsters from the extra deck. So yeah, it is just not worth it whatsoever. Just keep playing your deck the same way it was before. And then finally, we have the level 8 and light 9 level 8 light and or dragon monsters and a level 9 monster. So the only level 9 is Thunder King, the Kaiju, if you get to reveal Neo Galaxy Ice Tachyon Dragon, which I actually say it's not too bad. But for the level 8 monsters is where it gets really interesting, so you can search Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon and Blue Eyes, or you can search Chaos Emperor Dragon of Armageddon, or you can search Galaxy Eyes Afterglow in the Photon Galaxy deck. Tachyon Primal, another card that you can search that's pretty good. And then Chaos Dragon Levineer, again, another good extender, so you can play this as a one-of, and you always have access to it with 7 Tachyon. Dark End Evaporation Dragon is a great card. It locks you under only dragon summons for the rest of the turn, if I recall correctly. But that's fine if you can still summon this card pretty easily. It's kind of like a Malefic monster, but you don't have to control a field spell for that. It's just you banish a level 8 dragon monster from your extra deck and then summon it. So if you got like a level 8 dragon synchro, then you can do that. And then Bestial Lubalion, you can search that, which is pretty insane. It's just that remember that you can only summon Xyz monsters, so you can't link it off into like a Heretic Seal. But that's fine, you can still make like a, I don't know, like a Harbinger using Lubalion and something else. And you're still getting a search with Magnamut on the end phase, and you're getting regained on the field. So yeah, it's a lot of pressure, right, off of only searching Lubalion with 7 Tachyon. It's a great thing that you can do. But the best card to search by far is Schwarzschild Infinity Dragon. That is a 1-card combo. It does pretty much everything you could ask for. It's also a 1-card combo that beats Nibiru because you get to search the other Tachyon shop card, the Transmigration, which can be used from the hand directly if you have Galaxy S Tachyon on the field. And also, to make matters even better, you don't have to play any garbage cards in order to make this combo work, because you're already playing Tachyon in your Galaxy Tachyon Photon deck. So this is completely natural. You're not really making anything worse just for the sake of having more search cards. So I really do recommend playing 3 copies of this card in the deck, and also in Shark. And then in everything else, it's really up to you. There are some decks that utilize this card maybe better than others, but I think this card has a lot of potential in the future. It's just a matter of time before we get like even more Xyz based decks, and then this card is going to be like a generic staple. or if we get like, I mean, because this card really limits card design, right? If we have like a card that can easily be searched off of this and it's way too good, then this card becomes completely cracked. So what I say is, when we get like a generic searcher in Yu-Gi-Oh!, it's bound to get abused one day or another. So if it doesn't break the game right now, it definitely will in the near future. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts about 7th Tachyon in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.